because all the rotational stuff works, I want to try move everything back in the ship controls again and see how things go. And that should be fine. Should be. I've got the move vector, lerp, move vector, and let's give it a go. Oh, power. Yay, it works. It's just the opposite. I just need to use the opposite of it. And I've done a whole lot of opposites, but the reason why I want to set that to that is in case, I don't know, I guess, I think it's for the engine more than anything. Oops. Speed forward, yay, it works. I'm trying to think. Left and right flame is only used to go left and right. How does it even rotate up and down now that I think about it? There's no possible way for this to actually rotate up and down. Like, it can yaw. Like, the whole thing can yaw and roll, but there's no actual way of it pitching up and down. Now to think about it. The rotation flame thingies. I'm gonna kind of have it, but I feel like if I was to do that, I'm not sure. I could forget the for loop. So instead of using a bunch of for loops, it's just there. And I'm modifying them separately. Ooh, paint needs an update, really? Okay. Paint works. I can just draw things out. Nice and simple. Without saving any. I will just open normal paint. Right, there we go. Get rid of that. Oh, that's bright. Is there a way to make it not as bright? That's fine. Anyway, so I have ship. So I want to turn left. I want to turn that way. So this needs to be on. That needs to be on. So if I look at that, and it's going negative. It'll be a -1, like so. So that's -1, because yeah. So because it's going -1, I'll need to use the absolute clamp instead. So I should be able to just add that on there. And use flipped rotation vector y -1 to 0. But yeah, I just add on the same thing, right? Right. Okay, let's. Oh! I got it right! So, if I want to go right, then it'll be the other way. And it'll be positive instead of absolute. I kind of see the pattern here. Like that's absolute, that's absolute. This will be absolute and normal. And that'll be clamp, and that'll be absolute. So I copy that and put that there. And then lerped rotation vector dot y. Not t, y. And then I put it here as well. So that would be fine. Now what about upward? It'd be the same. I mean, it's the exact same as this. I just realised. But instead of it being like it wants to go sideways, it's gonna go up. Or it wants to roll instead. So it's like that's the front of the ship. Put F. A really poorly drawn F. It'll be negative again, so I will be using absolute. I think that's what it is. Instead of that, it'll be Z and Z. Okay. And then if I wanted to go the other way, that and then Z. It looks like absolute mush to me. I'd hate to be dyslexic, that's one thing for sure. Alright, let's try this. Oh, I'm walking into the door. So. That won't do anything. I can see the change to the thing. Yeah. And now for the weird bit. That's forward. It does grow it faster. Thing is, does it poke through the top? I mean, it won't matter because I'm probably going to change it to something slightly different. Yes. It very much does. I'd need to make a model that would have a pivot on the floor and it would just grow. I could just make some cones. So let's just make a nice little cone. Just standard 1x1. Hey, it's not exactly 1x1x1. Oh, wait, oh, there it is. 6 is fine. Smooth. I'm not particularly bothered. It's just a dummy thing, and it's also emissive anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's smooth or not. All I want to do is just 1, 2, and 1, 2, and it should all be in the middle. Yeah. 1x, 1 cone. Get rid of that. Don't think that does much. Just get rid of all these import bits. Reader, I don't need that. I'm not using thingies. I do click that though. Massive. I'm actually just gonna leave it there. It just looks like a really weird, poorly made spike ball. It's just a cube. It's like, no. So, Someone's telling me that I may need to change. I mean, it works, but it's the wrong. It's the wrong way. It's the wrong way around. So let's see. So they've all disappeared, which is a very good sign. Yay! That's good. And then that. Left, right. Up. Down. They kind of just shrink. Yep. Yep. That doesn't have anything, and then... Technically you'd see it, but that's fine. Yay! Now what happens if I was going that way and then this way? Yep, there we are. So it's a stronger flame. That's a side effect that I'm actually really happy about. There's a lot of things in the ship that you'll have access to, and in this case it is cameras. I'm gonna put it here. I have a plan, a little floor plan. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of buttons. Probably all with letters on them. I might end up making like, adding text or world space stuff to the front of the thing that will hopefully move up and down. And to start, I'm going to just create a monitor using ProBuilder. It's fine. You I mean, that would be fine, but it doesn't look right. That's weird. There's it. Oh, that's fine. In, shrink, and then just square it up with the edges. Done. There's a nice little monitor. I could do that. So it's just a little indent. It looks absolutely shocking, but it will do. I could also just do that. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. As a nice little basic monitor, it's fine. The next thing will be to... Should I just make it floating? I could just make it floating. I don't need a stick underneath. I really want to add a stick underneath though. So I'm going to add a stick underneath. Looks like a weird handheld mirror thing. It is huge! I want it small, but not too small. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. Just sitting there. How high is it from the player? Let's have a look. I need enough space to see what's going on. That's fine. I I might move it over for like there, and I'm looking up, so I want it down. So let's try and line it up that way, and then move it down 15555. That's fine, and then forward a bit. I'm just going to call this cam RT. I know I have a texture folder, but I've always put render textures with the actual material, just so they're not confusing. This will be using a render texture, so it shouldn't pop up. Hey, there we go. It looks really weird. I think that'd be fine. I think the outside cam thing will be fine. Move you up. I get a view of the ship and all the spotlights. I will need camera positions. And inside there, cam 1. Oh, yeah, it doesn't start off at 0. It starts off at cam 1. Cam 1. And I'll have 3. Just some basic ones. I'm gonna give them red names. I can see them when I'm like this far away from them, which is really far away. Cam 1 I'm gonna set to be let's say the inside of the ship thing. I'm gonna put 1 down here-ish. I want to point it towards you. The cam 2's there. The cam 3 I'm going to put over there. I'm just going to overlook at that spot. Just going to overlook some over there. It's all neatly in front of each other. I will for these buttons to work, I just realized I'll be in here. This is all called ship controls, yeah, but I'll be having ship camera. Ship cameras? Ship cameras. Each button will have to interact with each other. Back to what I was doing. The interactable buttons here will have to turn each other. If one is on, it checks all the other two and turns them off. They'll all be not held, but not held. So they'll be toggleable. Press it, it should be fine, but right now I will add a thing of other buttons. I'll just check. Button dot get not camera current button state equals on. If it is on, go to ship cameras, set camera index. This doesn't exist yet, but it will. And I'll set to 0. I'm actually gonna just set it through here. There we go. This will be a for loop. Yes, it's exactly what I was looking for. The very few times it actually sets or fills in what you want. Other buttons. Other buttons. I dot set button, toggle button. Set button should work. Should be fine. Off. That should be fine. I should probably turn the other buttons off first and then set the index, because otherwise it's just going to be constantly sending this. I don't need that. I can just do that. Position and rotation. Is there anything else? Okay, so to avoid this being constantly set every frame, I could add a little bool has set camera. Just turn it to switch. Button dot get current button state down. And if that is set to you, that sets it to false. That way. So what should happen is it'll be false, and when I set it to true, turn the button on, it will check if this has been set or not. If it hasn't, go through all the buttons and turn them off. Then update the camera itself, and then set has set camera to true, and then it won't do it anymore. I'll know if it works if the monitor changes. Oh, that seemed to work. I can see myself looking that way because the camera's over there. So 1's that one, that's fine. 2 is you, and 3 is over there. Pressing another button toggles them off. And now, if I did this backwards, sorry, I'd see it. Yay! There we go. It works. I'm gonna move the camera position now. Number 2 is going on the other side. Let's set that to global so I can just set it over there. Back to local again and just do that. I could try a shader graph. Not fake volumetrics, just would only shader work? No, not you. Built-in lit or unlit? Well, I use lit for some reason on the flame, so I'm going to do this. So flame. Let's have a look. Let's see what I can make here. I can always make it look better later. Do I have access to noise? Oh, I do. Gradient noise. Gradient noise is fine. I will need speed. And I think this should. Yay, there we go. Maybe so like that as well. Well, actually, -5. Definitely would. But at the moment, I'll just set it to that. That's nice. Now, should I add the multiplier of height here? Oh, that's not right. To 1. Yep. Afterwards, it looks fine. Let's plug that under there. So I'm going to drag this into the alpha channel and just make it loop all the way down there. And I guess base color and emissions. 5. Noise scale 10. Yeah, that's way too much. 5, 2. It gets the idea across. It looks quite nice actually. No, it was 0.5 before. I think it's fine. It's nice bright yellow. That's actually really nice looking. I think it's fine. It's very basic and rudimentary, and it's fine for the time being. Number 2, and you. Oh. Ooh, that looks nice. Lots of people are like, oh, that looks nice. It just does. It looks better than a triangle. It looks way better than a stagnant little triangle. And I'm happy with that. So this, I think, is where I'm going to stop for today. And I'll continue again tomorrow.